Hello and welcome to my channel, Distinctive Crochet. My name is Priscilla and I would like to thank all my new subscribers for coming to check me out and all my returning subscribers for spending some time with me. Alright everyone, so I am super excited to come to you all today and share with you in this episode of From Yarn to Fashion the 80s top that I made for the 80s mail going on from Jackie over at Crochet ADHD. By the time you see this video, it has ended. I do believe it ended on September 15th, but I am filming today, which is actually the 14th, and I just wanted to come on and share with you all my make. So I am super excited. Okay, so before I go too much further, the first thing I want to share with you all is the yarn that I used. So I used the this is the Bernat Softy Baby Colors. What color is this? Teal Rainbow. It's a lightweight number 3. How many yards you get? You get 310 yards, and it's 100% acrylic. It says 4mm needles or hook, and this is the color here. I used 2 of these and a little 2 hole and a little bit of this, and then I also used this yarn here, and this was a what you call it? I believe it was a mill ends, and I was gifted this from Penny over at Penley-Annscreations, so thank you so much, Penny. And I have this left and another ball of it out of 1, and I think I got like 2 big skeins of that, so I still have a whole nother one left. So but this was both of these yarns were very nice to work with, so the fact that I have more is a bonus. Alright, so now that I talked to you guys about the yarn, okay, I had come to you guys back in August during beta and share with you that I was working on a project from out of this magazine, and I gave you guys 3 options to choose from. So I'm just going to go over the 3 options again very quickly. So this was option number 1. It's a striped top. Alright, option number 2 was this beauty right here, and that is crochet. So the last option was, let's see, this one right here, and that's just like a mesh top. Alright, so a lot of you all said the second option, which was number 26. Alright, so a lot of you all thought I had chose this one, which is number 26, and this is you all were saying because I had talked about it so well, and I was very, very excited when I saw this pattern. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and I do want to make it one day, but this was not the option I chose because I knew I was on a deadline and I wasn't for sure if I would make it in time for this one here. So the one that I actually chose was let's see, I have a paper clip. I don't know where I can't find it. Okay, here it is. It was actually this one. And there were a few of you who did say that I made this one. Yep, and this is the one that I made. So I was very, very excited to try that out. I like the neckline and the buttons, and it has some knit trimmings or edging, so I thought that was a great way for me to use both crafts in this mail that was accepting of knit and crochet items. So I was really, really excited to work that up, and I can't wait to finish sharing with you guys. I do just want to mention that I have video clips in like the process of me making it, so I am going to go ahead and insert those in where they are fitting, and then at the very end I will be back to show you guys what the top looks like on and all of that good stuff. Okay, so before I leave you all, I did just want to mention, and I wanted to say a very, very special thank you to Vickie over at Gotcha Hooked. A while ago, she had sent me some Happy Mail, and included in the Happy Mail was this little bag of buttons here. And these are some, I believe, epoxy resin buttons that she made. And out of that, I actually chose these two of these buttons to go on the top, on the placket area, and they are perfect. They go perfectly with the top. So I was like, wow, yes, I have to, because when I saw the two colors together, I wasn't for sure like what button am I going to use. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's right, Vickie has sent me those buttons. And when I pulled them out, I was like, this is perfect. So thank you so much, Vickie. She is super talented, you guys. Please go over and check her out. She makes everything from crochet items and crochet hooks, and she makes pins and all sorts of stuff, bags. This bag right here is from Vickie as well, and this she has some merch items, so please definitely check her out. I will leave her channel down below, and you can definitely check her out from there, and message her there if you needed more information to purchase some items from her, because she is super talented and you won't be disappointed with her work. All right, so thank you so much, Vickie, for these. They came in handy. They were like perfect, and I can't wait to find the perfect project for the rest of them, which I am going to keep them aside until I do just that. So I am very excited to share with you all the rest of the footage that I have in the making of my 80s top. So let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Alright, everyone, so I am getting ready to start my project for the 80s make along from Crochet ADHD. And I found this Vogue knitting magazine. It is from the 80s. It's spring 1983. So that's what the cover looks like. And this is the project that I will be working on. So it's actually a crochet top. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that it was a knitting magazine, but there were some crochet options available. And I really like the neckline and how this the buttons are on the side. And a striped sweater is definitely a classic piece. Now, I didn't go with the classic colors when I was searching through my yarn. I found these yarns, and a couple of things about them is definitely the yarn, the gauge. I was trying to match the gauge, and I knew that this weight yarn would definitely work. And this yarn was actually gifted to me by Penny over at Penley-Annscreations. So thank you so much, Penny. And this yarn right here was I think I got this at Michael's on a clearance years ago. And this is a Burnett Softy Colors, and they're both 3-weight yarns. And I did go ahead and work up a gauge swatch, and I was able to match my gauge. So I was very excited about that. And I think this will just update it a little bit by you know, throwing a fun variegated color in there with this really light blue, but still kind of keeping in the same idea of aesthetic of the sweater. So I was actually trying to knit something with this yarn, and I think I like either lost my place or messed up somewhere. And so before I frogged that piece, you know, I just made sure I did the swatch first and made sure I matched my gauge, and I did match. So now I am going to go ahead and frog. But I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys and take you on my journey for the progress of this sweater as well, so that you can see how it turns out. Alright, so that's all for now, and I'll see you all in the next clip. Alright, everyone, so this is my completed back from my 80s top that I am making. And like I said, it's completed. Now let me go ahead and show you the progress on the front. So I'll move this out of the way. Here we go. All right, so this is my progress on the front. So I was going to go ahead and finish it off today, but then I discovered a problem. So actually, this is not the first problem I had with this top so far. The sleeves were actually too long. So what I did was I took the sleeves, I found out they were too long on the back, and I took them out of the back. Anyway, I frogged the sleeves out and fixed them on the back, and then I did the same number of stitches on the front here. So as I was getting ready to go ahead and finish it off, I just kind of like held it up to my chest and realized that, I already knew it was going to be oversized because for some reason, let me see. For some reason, when I did the gauge swatch, I had perfect gauge, but actually when I first started working up the sweater, the gauge did not match, which is why the sleeves were too long. So, I thought I had avoided a big problem by frogging the sleeves, and I was just like, okay, well, this is going to be a baggy sweater, which is no problem. I don't mind baggy sweaters at all, right? But then, okay, let me show you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So the whole design of this top is like this little placket here, they call it, on the side. And of course you want that in the right spot. But on mine, it will fall like over here on my arm somewhere because that's how big it is. So, it is in the right spot as far as the design, but because the middle part is so large, my shoulders actually come somewhere in here. So that is like gonna be way off on my arm. So all of that to say, as far as I've gotten the whole back done and almost the top. Like I probably could have finished that off in maybe another hour or so. And then all I would have had to do was sew the items together and then do the edging on the top, bottom, and cuffs. So yeah, that could have been done in the next couple days. Completed, finished, maybe even the ends woven in. But now I have to start all over again. Yep. And today is actually September 5th. So I have no idea if I'm going to make it in 10 days. I know I'm going to spend the rest of the day frogging this. And I'm not even sure if I want to finish it. Start it back up again today or not. So I have to see how long it takes me to frog. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, that how far I had gotten. Now, like I said, I did do a gauge swatch and it matched. But I guess when I found the sleeves were too big on the back, I probably should have looked at my gauge again on the sweater that I did complete. And then at least I just would have had the back to redo. But I think I kind of knew that and was just trying to avoid that. So I just decided to do it anyway. But here we are now, a whole back and almost a whole front to frog. We'll see if we can get it done. But I'm sure by me frogging it, when it's made up the right way, I'll be even happier and glad that I did it. So we'll just take a gauge now and see if it can match any of the other sizes, so that I will have a sweater that fits. All right, everyone, that's it for this portion of the video. I just want to come in and share that with you guys. So we'll see how it goes from here. All right, everyone, so I am back, and today is September 9th. So last time I talked to you guys, it was September 5th, and I had to frog pretty much an entire sweater that I have been working on. So what I did was I went back and did a gauge swatch, and I found out that I needed to go down to a I don't know why that's not focusing, a 3.25 millimeter hook, and that gave me the correct gauge that I needed for the pattern. And guys, I am super glad that I took this apart, because whatever I thought I was doing fudging it was not gonna work, no matter how much. I was like, it's gonna be okay, because so first of all, this is the progress that I have. So this is actually the back, and I just have the sleeves folded in so you can see, but that's the whole back done. And I am back to where I was on the front. So here is the design the design placket from the pattern. So right here, so that is there, and that's where it's supposed to be, on the the chest area, not on the on the arm. So when I had cut the sleeve short on the other one, what I did was I just did less stitches, and that made sense, right? But when it comes to the pattern, they're telling you to decrease a certain number of stitches so that you can do the shaping. And where I was doing that, it was all on the sleeve, but actually it should be on the sleeve and a portion of the shoulder area, which falls in the body part. So by me not having enough stitches, I wasn't even doing the shaping for the sleeves in the right area, which is why this portion was on the sleeve and not where it needed to be. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, gauge is definitely important, everyone. It's very important, because you can have all these kind of issues when you're working on a project. I don't like doing a gauge watch for that same reason, because I did one and I got gauged on that day, but when I actually started it, it didn't match up, and it was like way off. Like I said, I had to go down 2 hook sizes, so I'm not for sure if by me trying to rush and hurry up, my stitches just got looser or what. And maybe on that day I was just focused on the swatch, so maybe my crochet was a little tighter on that day. I have no idea, but that's pretty much why I don't like to do swatches. But what I am going to do, if I am doing a project, I'll probably maybe do a swatch, and then when I'm starting to work it up, check my gauge again, just to make sure as I'm working it up, because that was a lot of work. But like I said, today is the 9th, and I'm back to where I was. So all I have to do is just and I'm very happy with this. I think it's going to turn out perfectly this time around, so I'm very excited about that. But I just have to finish getting this side to match up on that side, and I'm done working in this area here, so I'm just going to be continuing the sleeve portion out, the shoulder and sleeve portion out on that side. So that should work up a little faster. And then I'll have to go back in and piece them together and do all the edges. So I'm not for sure how much longer that's going to take me to do, but I just want to come back and show you guys what I got done and how long it took me to get back to where I was after I frogged everything. And I also think this is going to be a more fitted top as well, which is nice, because I do have a lot more baggier things. So a fitted top would be nice as well. So I'm very excited to be able to wear this and show you guys. And that is when you're going to see it next all finished. You will see me wearing it. And I'm super excited. I can't wait. All right, everyone. So stay tuned. All right, everyone, and I'm back. So I did a change and got my 80s hairstyle going on. I used to have the bangs rolled up across my forehead, but I don't have bangs right now, so I just did it to the side like that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video and the pictures that I took for my process and the final object. I really like this piece, and it is definitely going to be something that I will wear. I paired it with a white collar top and some blue jeans, and I think that is a really great way to style this sweater. It could also be dressed up with some dress pants and stuff like that, but yes, I definitely enjoyed making it, although I had all those issues when it was finally done. I'm really enjoying the final make, and I really like how these buttons paired up with the top. So thank you again to Vickie over at Got You Hooked for the buttons. Alright, so let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you were part of the 80s mail, or if you like fashion from the 80s. Although I do think this does represent the 80s well. I think it is pretty fashion forward, and I think it can be worn in today as well. And I like the colorful stripes that I added too with the variegated yarn. I thought that kind of updated it and made it fun. Alright everyone, so thank you so much for watching this episode from Yarn to Fashion, and a big thank you to Art for creating my thumbnail for this series. I appreciate it so much. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks guys. Alright everyone, I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.